All right, welcome back, everybody. We're trying to get back into a little bit of Starfield real quick here. We just have to find the right file. 'Cause, of course, I decide to be my own worst enemy on this. No, I was playing a little offline on my own. Started a different character just to test out some more features of the alternate start mod. Wanted to see what it was like to come in with a different build out. Um, I want to say, don't get me wrong, from a role playing aspect, no, it works just fine. Okay, hold on a sec. My controller's not working. Just comes to show you how ill prepared I came for this. Um, so yes, I was just testing the alternate start mod to see what different things. So I chose a different, like this one, I chose to be a stowaway, and then I went in and I chose to be basically a spacer dropout. Well, a disgruntled spacer, right? And I mean, it starts you out in the same place with all the same things. I think it's from a role playing aspect that does change. It does change you, right? Like it gives you a different story, right? And but that's about it. Everything else kind of remains the same. So if I'm role playing a character, then yeah, that's great. But you start me on the same planet with all the same things, all the same stuff, and it's really up to me
Never forget what the FC did.
to
Never forget.
change kind of how I'm viewing it. But other than that, nothing else
You are a visitor?
changes.
You'll find the ambassador.
Right now, once you just grab all your stuff, right? Grab everything you're gonna grab. You get off the planet, then you can just go anywhere you decide you want to go. So,
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, or conference room. That means you.
so let's go first person. All right, so we are hidden. So yeah, and then so that does change up, but not much else. So it is interesting, and like I said, once you're looking at it from like say a role playing perspective, then it's like okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see how certain things I decide to do or not do can change up, right? So from based on that, it's still I still have to say I really like the mod, right? So there's no complaints here about that. I think the mod is pretty fantastic, and it is a great option. Did I just mess myself up there? I did not. Okay, so that wasn't it. It was this one and this one. Okay. So no, I was still truly think it is a great model, right? And one of the things I want to do is look to see all the things that it can do. But again, it's kind of when you're looking at it, it's that role playing aspect because it allows you so much room, so much latitude, right? It's just that you're not going to.
Agent detected. Patching in playback.
Son of a bitch! Cameron! Are you alright, Ambassador? It seems the Council of Governors has rejected my appeal to join. Again, which means you and I are stuck in this colonial rat cage until we die. But I think we might need to. We should expedite the process.
What are you getting at, ma'am?
I mean, my requests keep being rejected because they don't want to add a seat, right? But what if? What if one opened up? The Mice's heart. In what it used to be. It's not like anyone would miss him.
Eva, I think it's time to get some sleep.
Just think about it. Maybe we can reach out to some experts at that sort of thing, huh?
Good night, Eva.
Okay, so now I already know to do that, so that's why we did it. But normally we wouldn't know to do this, but we could talk to Cameron Long and kind of get his. See, like right now, she's already out of her seat now.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
I sure kind of do. Let's see. So we're going to say I'm here on behalf of the United Colonies. We need the Free Star Collective's help.
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terramorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
No. You need to help us, otherwise any more deaths are going to be on your hands.
Excuse me. A less level-headed person might think that was a threat, Captain.
No, a statement.
The only threats you're facing are the eight-legged variety just outside your door. Now can we please stop playing games here? Lives hang in the balance.
There you go.
A
tell her.
lecture in morality from the UC. How quaint
Well, she kind of has.
and short-sighted. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go?
All right. Well, look. I'm gonna hit her with this one. Are you serious? Are you just gonna be an ass and not help us after there was an attack on our city here?
No, Captain, I'm not, and I'll tell you why. What you experienced down there at the spaceport, I've lived that once before already.
You did not.
Fought tooth and nail as aliens rampaged in the streets of my home and others all throughout the collective. But my aliens were placed there by UC hands. So I'm not interested in anyone getting power like that ever again. The UC most of all.
And you threw human civilians in the line of fire as shields. So you tell me, which is worse? You both were guilty of bad things.
You have my answer. Now, please take the hint.
No, we're not gonna take the hint. You know? And you know what? I'm not even gonna beg for you to do this. Look, I know about your plan.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
I
What are you
have
talking
no
about?
idea
What are
what
you
you're
talking
talking about.
Really? Don't play dumb. It's embarrassing.
No, no. If the council found out, I'd lose my position. I'd be exiled.
Really?
I'd be... Look, I believe we may have gotten off on the wrong foot.
No.
The issue at hand is one of trust, no? So perhaps if I can trust you to keep this little secret between us, then maybe we can find a way to trust the UC with access to the archives.
Wait. You call that a negotiation without even offering me a gift?
But where are my manners? Here, my pistol. Laredo. Custom made. Now, with my error rectified, I presume we have a deal?
Really? Really? I should make her beg. You got yourself a deal.
Good. Good. I appreciate you working with me. Just like I'm sure our great powers will. In fact, I think there's an opportunity here. Keep both our factions happy and ensure an air of legitimacy to the whole proceeding. I can only let you get the information on the Terramorphs. Anything else and people will get suspicious. And all research will need to be monitored. Freestar scientific observers making sure everything's being used for the right purposes. But those two items should be enough to allay any suspicions.
I can agree to that. That was good. And it was a good idea on your part. Thank you.
Good. Good. Okay. Let's go get you your access.
Appreciate it. See, sometimes, Sarah, don't shoot her. Don't shoot her, Sarah.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Here, it's not supposed to be a long process. It is for emergencies, after all.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Ambassador. It was a pleasure doing business with you. All right. See, so that's... She is very difficult. I mean, depending on your persuasion skill, and check it out. You can get around in here. But, yeah. I kind of knew which way to go. Hold on. But you can't let her be like that. Okay, so this other one is a little bit more than that.
Exactly. It's like
So here they've given us the an override that allows us to get in here. And then we got to go up to the embassy level. And as you can see, somebody there? Okay, so somebody's calling out to us right think over here. Hey, you there. Power switch. Throw switch. Okay. Alright. Thanks for the heads up. So he's gonna guide us through. But beware of the defenses that have already kicked in because of whatever. Okay. Well, what we're gonna do is we're also gonna kick in some stuff. Alright, so next, remove the combat inhibitors and then confirm it. And then I have no sound, so we gotta fix that. Alright, there we go. Let's see. Then we did update, so now activate. Maybe that'll help clear out some of the roaming security measures. Okay, that was great. Just checking in here, looking for some loot. That is weird. Okay. Do this one real quick. Okay. think they would have attacked us. We didn't update the phone. Anything in here?
Come on!
Okay, so that is not gonna work. Main reason is because there's 8. So we need okay. Generally, thinking things. Now I ignored that last one there because it controlled the turrets in the other room. Yeah, the ones we've already taken out. Alright, beware of the guardians. There's that.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss. Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Eh? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge, and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
Well, not so bad, really. Tell you the truth. Let's see. We're just gonna say that. Well, first we're gonna ask. Did you say that thing pouring out the clouds upstairs is called the Venom tree? Is it poisonous?
Harmless spores, you have my word, but hard
Excuse
to
me.
navigate. Hence why I was guiding you through the intercoms to restore the environmental controls. And release me. It is the sap of the tree that gives it its... well, perhaps not a topic for this exact moment. But I must know of the rest of the city. Does it still stand?
Is that what happened here? A power surge?
I take it you didn't have such an experience where you were then, hmm?
No.
Yes, the entire embassy was thrown into lockdown, trapping me in my quarters, disabling the Venom tree's filters, and arming the defenses. A disconcerting experience, to say the least. Was the rest of the city spared?
Yeah, the spaceport's in rough shape, but not much else is damaged.
Is that right, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door, hmm? And the broadcast spoke of terror morphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On terror morphs, presumably, Do I see this all clearly?
Spot on, dude. Really. That was some awesome... whatever you call it. You know what I'm saying? That was some awesome reasoning on your part. Whoa, way to come up with that. Yeah, correct. We're going to use the data in the archives to better understand and stop these attacks.
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
You don't need my assurances. Independent observers will verify it's used responsibly.
We'll do everything we can to make certain that happens.
Well, then I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
Roger that. Well, instead of me following you, why don't I just grab the things that I need right off the bat, right? The things that are free.
Let's hope it still works.
For me to grab.
And there. Let it be used for good.
Thank you. Much appreciated. You be good. Stay safe now. Okay. We're just doing a quick supply run. None of it's stealing, so that's good. So we'll grab what we can, what's useful. We'll leave the coffee cup. The sentimental wafer or semi-metal, whichever way you want to go with that. The fuel rod. Thought there was a positron battery here, but nope. Nope. Okay. We'll take the suit. Just for the sheer fact that it was available to take. Alright, well, let me close this just in case, so it doesn't look like I took it. Okay, so wrong way already. Yeah, and I got lost already. Alright. Now to head back. I think you got me in the wrong direction. Oh, no, they didn't. Yeah, I was thinking I was heading back to the Freestar. And that's not correct.
Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic as it is.
Any chance you're headed towards the Crypty system? We got a report of a distress call originating out there, but that's way outside our jurisdiction.
Okay. We'll have to look into that.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait.
I'm back sooner than I thought.
Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement.
I want to say it was harder than... Well, it was harder than expected, but yes, all parties are on board.
Dealing with the interests and egos of people who don't necessarily like you is rarely easy. But I suppose that didn't stop you, did it? And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Roger that. Thank you. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. I still got to check that out. Figure out what's going on there. Oh, I have two of those. And I have a skill point. Might as well use it. All right,
Captain,
where are we gonna
can I help you?
go? No. I'm just in the middle of saving the whole universe. Not even the world. The universe.
Navy's defeat at the Battle of Cheyenne by the Freestar Collective's ragtag fleet. Both sides decided the time had come to bring the colony down to
Captain, we've been expecting you. Please approach the monitoring station and we will go over the rules. Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
All right. Let's start with this one. All right. And last but not least,
You may proceed, Captain.
but see, the way they've done this, I couldn't even try to steal anything else if I wanted to, right? All right, let's get back. All signs are leading to Londinium.
Keeping the skies safe out there?
Trying. It's like Sarah's doing her darndest to try to keep up.
Howdy.
Oh gosh.
Pardon.
Captain, surprised to find out we're having visitors as we work.
Major Sinan and I were just discussing the merits of your planned interfactional cooperation. I think it's a great idea. Get them invested in the solution. Make it clear we've got nothing to hide.
I'm sure they'll be lovely house guests.
Now, Captain, if you wouldn't mind transferring the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing next steps.
All right. Well, hey, Major.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready.
Hey, I made someone a promise. Can you ensure me that this data is going to be used for good?
Yes. It will be. Percival and I have done our damage.
I'm not saying that.
This is us starting to put some things right.
Plus, you don't need her word. We'll be setting up oversight alongside the collective.
All right, Major. You may take possession of the Terramorph data.
Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done.
Mm-hmm.
The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures.
No,
Should
you're right.
even be able to house its own cadre of independent observers.
True that.
Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I
Alright.
guess we'll see you on Mars.
Yes.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
You stay safe.
You're out there a lot, right? In space? Just do us all a favor and never turn into one of those spacers. Scum of the galaxy. Robbing, stealing, killing. Even the Crimson Fleet don't trust.
Hey, you're back already. Oh no. Okay. One of those, I'm not gonna say pathfinding things, but one of those things where she needs us to be behind her. Or did
How
she
are you
just
today?
disappear? Because, you know, she has the life. And I wonder if that. So that would be quest number 2 that gets broken if she doesn't ever show up out here. There you are. All right.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
I'm ready.
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
I will.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property.
Roger
Now,
that.
the other item we needed to discuss.
Okay.
There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position. Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terramorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name. So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
I'll take up to my grave.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
You been to Gagarin? City on the rise, they say. Yeah, from the grave.
Subsection 7. Where all the secrets are buried. Alright.
Logging authorized entry. Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend friend's gonna have to wait out here.
I'll be fine. You go on ahead.
All right, I'll tell you what I find anyway.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat. President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get, which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
Well, I'm gonna say, given the amount of security we got around here, you're either somebody that's pretty important or someone that's extremely dangerous.
Perceptive. I like that. I'm Francois Sanon.
As in the
but most know
general?
me as Victus.
As in
I
Adrian's
was an
father?
admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes.
Mm-hmm.
But the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here. A sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
Mm.
I want to help you. And my progeny Hadrian. Prevent more
I don't
attacks.
think she wants anything to do with it.
Though I am curious. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
She's told me she's your clone. But I'm gonna say kind of a stretch to call what you two had a family.
Unfortunately, I'm inclined to agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
Oh, really? Yeah, I'm not interested in that. All right, I'm listening.
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
I'm not some errand boy. You track down war criminals. People like you? Is that how it works?
Well, who better to find them? But many of them I knew personally.
Mm.
And I've always had a mind for details. Where someone was born, next of kin. You'd be shocked how often an otherwise brilliant criminal flees to the planet just next to the one where they were born, or where a family member resides. I simply use my own personal knowledge and the information our group collects for me to track them down and set things right.
All right, go on.
A man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
All right. How about I arrest him and turn him over to the UC?
You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it.
Why have me do this? Why not hand this over to one of the members of this recovery team?
Captain, your files indicate a track record of unlikely successes. It is my genuine hope that, perhaps down the line, you might become a part of our team. And this might be something of a tryout.
I'm not killing anyone, but if he's actually as bad as you claim, I'll consider bringing him to justice.
If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf system.
Yeah, I know it.
There's a star station in the vicinity.
The Den.
The Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez,
we love her,
should be able to help you find our man.
Okay.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
Later.
Something you need?
Let's get moving.
Excellent.
We got some words. We got some words that we need to exchange here.
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
I was not prepared for that.
Surprised me too when I learned it. But the prisoner has proven useful over the years, and kept far from any major decision-making. But I do think it's worth re-emphasizing. No one else can know about this. All right?
Aren't you even going to tell Hadrian?
The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information.
It's her dad.
And she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work. Which is why I need you to keep this to yourself.
I'll keep it to myself.
Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us. Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing?
All right. Well, prisoner asked me to deal with Dr. Orlaise. Figured you and I should discuss.
Dr. Reginald Orlaise? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlaise is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return?
Location of Hadrian's old research team.
Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
No, don't have anything else. I already know about the den. What's the chances that I'm being lured into a trap?
Trusting the man downstairs would be a mistake.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't think you need to be too concerned. This is far from the first name he's handed over, and all previous missions went off largely without a hitch.
Okay.
So while I'd certainly warrant caution, I think you can proceed.
All right, don't have anything else then.
Then I'll bid you good day, Captain. And remind you of the importance of discretion.
Don't worry about me. You be good, Deputy.
I have something I need to discuss with you.
You do, don't you? Alright, walk with me. What do you got?
Remember our last conversation, when you told me the artifacts made you feel like you were being pulled across the entire galaxy?
I remember.
Well, it got me thinking. So I dove into our archives and started looking through Constellation's older journal entries. Just because I wasn't familiar with the experience you described, doesn't mean the same might have been true for my predecessor.
Your predecessor? You never mentioned that before.
Really? I'm surprised that I haven't. After reading those journals, all of the pleasant memories of my time spent with Aja just started flooding back.
Keep talking like that and I just might get jealous.
Well, there's no reason to be jealous. They were just, I don't know, different times.
Don't tell me it was college.
Aja was the one that taught me the ropes at Constellation and took me under her wing as her protege.
Being paired with the boss must have been quite an honor.
Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I adopted her methods. You know, Aja and I logged quite a few interesting discoveries together. But it was the journey itself that I'll never forget.
I can relate to that.
Exactly. For me, it was all about the quieter moments. There was nothing quite like sitting back and watching space bend while listening to Aja spin vivid stories to fill the time. Oh, I find that sort of cozy isolation the best way to really get to know someone.
Cozy isolation?
Yeah, you know, being alone in interstellar space, nothing but light years of black around you. Some people find that terrifying. I find it comfortable. It helps me bond with my shipmates.
Okay. So
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. You know, all this talk about Aja reminds me that my time with her was a gift. I miss her dearly.
Oh, sounds like you two were in love.
I respected her, and I considered her a dear friend, but we weren't in love.
Oh, just a casual
Had that
thing?
been true, I would have resigned my post and moved to Parima 2 instead of remaining at Constellation. Come to think of it, if we're ever out that far, perhaps we could pay her a visit, and I could make proper introductions.
Well, hopefully I'm a suitable substitute.
Yeah, you'll do.
Okay.
Look, I don't expect you to be an exact copy of Aja.
Well, I can't be.
Your hunger for exploration, to pierce the veil and seek the unknown, It's a common bond that we share. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Well, you certainly have me all figured out.
Good. Then we're both on the same page. Anyway, that's all I had to discuss for now, so if you'd point the way, we can continue our journey.
All right. Let's eat something real quick. Oh, carrying too much.
Need some work?
While I'm here, I better. Alright, so this. Oh. What? What? Alright.
Hey, what can I do for you? Sure thing. We'll get it fixed up. Good as new. I'm sure you can find something you like.
Just checking to see what the inventory is. The Rambler, Shield Breaker, we've seen that many a time. The Celestial. Econo Hall. Yeah, not up actually. You know what? If this was more symmetrical. Kind of reminds me of the other ship you get, the Star Eagle. All right, man, be good.
Hey.
Hey, kind of breaking my concentration here.
Let's see, who's she talking to? Him or talking to me? So that's the gun we got off. Alright, so now we can unrivaled Eon. Don't have anything like an Eon. Shoot. We can always use another ship in our fleet. Or soon to be fleet.
Captain.
Alright, let's get on board. That was it? Was these guys? Okay. Not a huge ship. Okay. Alright, so shattering. Put you in there. We're just gonna put you in there. You in there. And you. You go. So, let's see. Resources, not a ton. Resources back. So let's just unload those.
What's the play?
You can follow.
Moving on foot.
Alright, so Sarah should be on station basically. She's assigned, so let's go and sit. Undock.
We're free and clear for flight.
Oh, there's another one. I didn't realize.
Just got canceled. Great targeting. Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Oh, that I did not know. Do you see that? I got them both. No wonder she didn't come by and say anything. That's just awesome. I don't know why it didn't work. Okay, that was weird. Take that too. Look, I'm not gonna have any sympathy on you. It's your job to destroy me. Not my job to let you live. All right, how do we go? Okay, there. Sounds like you guys are playing with stuff in here. Oh, look at this. Milk. Didn't mean to take the tray, but hey. Alright, let's see. Alright, where are we?
What do you got, a death wish?
That's lost. Looks like we got stood up.
Go!
Seriously?
Deep, asshole. Gonna be holding it for a long time.
Old Earth assault rifle. Cutlass. Alright, so let's look. We can't fly it. This is what we got. It's a Class C. We have 14 ships. We got that. The Haunt. We just got that one. Okay. The Derelict. The Spectre. Let's see. Spectre, Ghost. The Avenger. Oh, this is the Dark Star. What kind of cargo do you have? You got shielded capacity, reactor. Wow. We might be switching it to this one. Yeah. It's registered too. That's the Avenger Mark 1. Then there's the Frontier. This one's not bad either. No cargo though. This is Mr. Cruise 6. Only concern I would have is these wings. Are they all just for show, or is there anything in between? And the slipstream reactor's no good, but look at this. 15 crew. And then here's our modified version of the Frontier. And then our ship. No, don't remember how we get out. Got on or got off. Or get off. Before we get off. Oh, not much to do with this. Not much we can do at all. Okay. Oh, this is what we gotta put me. Okay, nothing we can do there. There we go.
Undocking complete, Captain.
Acknowledging incoming hail. Docking Bay 1 is free.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Well, because it's all kind of automated for me.
It's a little surprising, isn't it?
If there's anything I can
Out
do for
here
you,
on the
please
edge
say the
of
word.
UC
I hope we
space.
have what you need.
What did you just...
No. Do you see what I'm looking at? Whoa. Oh. Well, looky there. Let's see. I didn't buy these, did I? I didn't. Yeah, I can let it go. I can let it go. Alright. I'm still carrying around.
So quiet.
Okay.
Anything I can help you with? Got anything you need to offload? Trade authorities always buy? Sure, have at it. So, right off the bat, here's what it
just looking at what I'm seeing here, here's our cockpit. Here's our top hab. And then there should be probably one right below it. And looking at that, nope. Here's our drive, and then boom, our landing bay. So technically, this ship is one half. And look at that. Which is fine there, but you got the landing bay and that's it. All this is just for show. So if you're asking me, there's a lot of great things about this ship, but then there's just a lot of fluff. Now, this one, what is it? Oh, these aren't registered. Alright, so if I wanted to register this, so I can get in here. And then you see there's the captain's quarters up here. There's our flight deck. That's nothing. Computer core, a 2x1. Then what is that? Our berth. Nothing. Right. So a lot of these ships have some stuff, but not a lot of stuff. But it's cool. And then mass, the mass is pretty low. Shields are pretty good. It just has no cargo. I'm sure I can add cargo to both sides to boost that. But you see the max crew is just 7. Alright. No, we're good.
Anything I can help you with?
No, not right now.
Captain Brooks,
yes.
greetings.
Okay. So yeah, we're getting over on time. Oh, we haven't even talked to our girl yet. So let's talk to her real quick and then we'll call it a day. There she is.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
No complaints. I was just told you can help me.
Can try, I guess. Why? What do you need?
There's a wanted man hiding out in this sector. I need to find him.
Think you got some bad information. If there was a wanted man in our skies, he wouldn't still be out there. Unless... Are you talking about the Warlock? There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. Doesn't respond to hails, never docks. More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it, and at least 2 never came back. Aetherius debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well, I can give you the coordinates of the Warlock's last sighting.
I'll take those coordinates.
Sure thing. Here. This should get you pointed in the right direction. Good hunting. And stay safe.
trouble? I was just getting a little bored.
Let's trade a few things.
Favorite time of day?
All right. So we're gonna give her both, just in case I just change my mind. That's what she needs. Then give her that one. Okay. Much better. Much better. All right. You guys ready? As a matter of fact, I think that's where we're going to call it. And we're going to say, hey, that's it for this time. Okay? So, everybody, thanks for joining us. Next time out, we're going to go get Reginald Orlays, right? We're going to get that information, and then that'll send us on our merry way to get all the rest of the stuff going. So it's going to be a lot of fetch quests coming up. Okay? So once again, thanks everybody who joined in, everybody that stayed to watch to this point. I really appreciate it. If you really want to help us out, go ahead and leave a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing is free, so it's very much appreciated. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Bye.